no woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Jordyn Woods inspired makeup tutorial. Okay, so I'm not going to blabber on too much. Let's just jump straight into the makeup. Actually, I'm going to be starting off with skin prep. So I'm just cleaning off her skin with some micellar water. So I'm just making sure there's no leftover makeup or, any dirt or anything on her skin. And then I'm going to be moisturizing using my Pond's cream. It's the best. I'm not going to rave too much because in my last video I did all of that. So link is below. And now for under eyes. So I think it's really important if your client or even yourself, if you have really dry under eyes, to prep your under eyes. And I recommend this eye cream so much. It's so hydrating, especially if you're going to be using a concealer that tends to dry down. So this is the Badescu eye cream. I think it's the hyaluronic one. So I'm starting off with eyebrows. I'm just brushing up all of her hair using my Duo eyelash glue. It just creates like a eyebrow lamination look. So yeah, I'm doing that, and then I'm carving them out with the Plouise base in number 4. And then I'm taking number 2 and I'm putting that all over her eyelid. And then I'm just patting that in using my sponge. So to start off with eyeshadow, I'm basically only using a couple shades. So first off, I'm just grabbing a orangey matte brown. So I'm just going to be buffing that all through her crease. And then I'm taking a clean fluffy brush. So this doesn't have any product on it, but I'm just using it to buff the edges of the eyeshadow. Now I'm just going in with a deeper, kind of like a burnt orange shade, and that's just going in the outer V. Now I'm taking the MAC Gold Deposit, so that's just going to act as like an eyeshadow, like a shimmery eyeshadow, and it's just going all over her eyelid before I apply the shimmers. So for pigments, I'm using 2 of the Peaches makeup pigments. This is Hollywood and Gatsby mixed together. So I'm popping that all over the eyelid, and then I'm going to be creating like a smudged out Smokey Eyeliner. So for that, I'm just using a dark chocolatey brown on a smudging brush. And then you can see I'm just applying her eyelashes. So I'll leave the link to the lashes I used down below. They're one of my favorites. So moving on to base, I'm going to be doing foundation. So for foundation, I'm using the Huda Faux Filter. This is my favorite foundation. I use it on basically everyone. So I think this is the shade Amaretti or Brown Sugar. I'm not sure, but I will pop it below. And I'm just going to be buffing that all in with a foundation brush. Now for cream contour, I'm using the Toofaced Born This Way concealer in a deeper shade. So this is Toffee, I think, and I'm just going to be popping that on the perimeters of her face. And now for concealer, I'm using the Born This Way again, but this is in the shade Warm Beige. So I'm just applying this under her eyes, down the bridge of her nose, a little bit on her chin and forehead, the usual spots. And then I'm going to be blending that in with my sponge. Then I'm going to be setting her under eyes and the rest of her face. So to set her under eyes, I like to use the Mercier translucent powder on a powder puff, and I basically press it into the skin, and now I'm going to be baking. So I don't bake on everyone, but when I look at someone like Jordyn's makeup, it looks like they've been baking, so I did that on her today. And I'm going to be pressing in the rest of the translucent powder just all over her face. Now, I don't really like to leave bake on for too long or it gets really cakey, so I just brush it off after like a second of it being there. Now I'm just going to jump back to eyes real quick, and I'm applying an inner corner highlight, That is just Hollywood from Peach's Makeup. And now we're going to be contouring. So for contour, I'm using Caramel Cutie from Fenty Beauty. It's one of my faves. So I'm using that, and then I'm also mixing it with my MAC Deep Dark, I'm pretty sure it is. And that's just going on all the places that we cream contoured. Now for blush, I'm using a peachy blush. This is from Mecca Mac. It's coral something, but I can't remember the name right now, so I'll leave it below, but it's one of my favorites. So if you like a peachy blush, then definitely check this one out. So for highlighter, I'm not doing too much of a blinding highlight because to me, I don't really think that they, like, I think it's Alexander who does Jordyn's makeup a lot of the time, but it doesn't really look like he uses a blinding highlight. So I just used the Laura Mercier Glow Powder. Now I'm going to be smudging out her lower lash line just with that same transition shade that we popped in her crease. Nothing too crazy or too dark because I just wanted it to be more focused on like the skin and that shimmer on her eye. And now we're moving on to lips. So for lips, I'm using the Morphe Bite Me lip liner. This is one of my all-time favorite lip liners. It's just like a true chocolatey brown. So I'm doing that, and then I'm using the MAC Peachstock lipstick all over her lips. And for gloss, I'm actually using the Toofaced and Jordyn Woods gloss that she came out with. I think it was quite a while ago, but yeah, I love that gloss. So I'm doing that, and then finally, we're going on to eyebrow. So I'm not doing too much because she actually has beautiful brows, but I'm just filling in all the little sparse areas and creating some hair-like strokes using my NYX eyebrow pencil. Then we are setting the face using the continuous setting mist from Morphe, fanning, and we are done. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching how I did this tutorial. Let me know down below if you also think that Karishma looks just like Jordyn, because I swear they're like twins. And also whatever tutorials or makeup looks that you want to see from me, just comment below. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. I wanna play,